That's enough of that. The Potter's Wheel. That was the Potter's Wheel from the old BBC. Hello, children. How are you? Let's look in the right camera, Dave. Yeah, it's been a while. So it's going to be a bit ropey tonight because it's been quite a while since I've done this. Are we all here? Are we all here? Are we all here? Chat. You got the right channel? Yes, yes, of course. Good evening. Silly little side drum. I know who you are. Never mind, you silly little side drum. Yes. I'm going to try and make conversation and not split it and like I'm doing now. When yeah. So I'm conscious of that. I've been looking back on old videos and it's a little bit embarrassing, really, isn't it? So let's have a look. Come on, get the chat on. Get the chat on, Dave. Let's see who's there. It's not a ball about you. Yeah. My heart is broken. My heart is broken. Sorrow, sorrow. Let's get this over here. If you can see that my face is lighting up, what's happening is I'm putting lyrics up so I can see. I'm very professional. Good evening, everybody. Let's have a look at Scandown. See. Hello, Victoria. How are you doing? And George Carr's here. Here from Costa Rica. Aidan Cochran, even Mr. T. Joss Elliott. Bonjour, Joss. Comment ça va? How's your calf muscle? How's your calf? Hello, Celine. Let's do something, shall we? Let's get the juicy things on. Oh, the bitter winds are coming in, and I'm already missing summer. Stockholm's cold, but I've been told I was born to endure this kind of weather. When it's you that I find like a ghost in my mind, I am defeated, and I gladly wear the crown. I'll be your Emmylou and I'll be your Jew. You be my Graham and my Johnny too. No, I'm not asking much of you. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. Now so much I know, things just don't grow if you don't bless them with your patience. And I've been there before, held up the door for every stranger with a promise. But I'm holding back, that's the strength that I lack every morning. Turning to my window, and it brings me to you, and I won't just pass through, but I'm not asking for a storm. I'll be your Emmylou and I'll be your Jew. You be my Graham and my Johnny too. No, I'm not asking much of you. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. And yes, I might have lied to you. You wouldn't benefit from knowing the truth. I was frightened Belfast. I need you now at long last. I'll be your Emmylou and I'll be your June. You'll be my Graham and my Johnny too. No, I'm not asking much of you. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. I'll be your Emmylou and I'll be your June. You be my Graham and my Johnny too. No, I'm not asking much of you. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. Just sing, little darling, sing with me. Well, howdy. Got that. I got the whole reverb and everything off straight away, professionally, I might add. That was by First Aid Kit, and what a lovely couple of Swedish lasses they are, but talented as well. Let's not go down the Russell Brand route, okay? That's the only thing. They are talented as people. There we are. I was really shocked about Russell Brand. I really was. I'm really, really shocked because apparently he's a comedian. Yeah. I think I've made a little comment this morning about it, and you know, I like guilty until proved innocent, and I've never been a fan. I don't know if he's a fan of me either, but I've never ever really been a fan. I really never bought into that lad culture thing. The Nuts magazine, lad culture, horrible brash programs. The music was good, but everything else, it's just like it was a narcissistic time, which people can say that it's a narcissistic time now, can't they, really, with what's going on. Big Al from the Isle of Wight. Let's do a few requests. BFPO 40. Linda Glancy, always fancy. Evening all. Sound is lush. Thank you very much, Linda. Victoria, hooray. Deborah. Good evening, Deborah. So, how was your summer, everyone? How was the break for everyone? Eh? I'm supposed to go to France, but Joss Elliott's hurt himself. He's so inconsiderate, that fella. He's so inconsiderate. I'll get there. What shall we do? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the list. It's all structured. Oh my God. You don't know the work that goes into this. Who was asking for prefab sprout? Who was asking for prefab sprout? Well, you're going to get it. You're going to get prefab sprout. I'll put this little crafter guitar back on the wall. I told you the crack about the crafter guitar. Got a couple of guitars on tour. Oh no, that's got why has that got a cap on? Doesn't matter. It's no biggie. There must have been a capo put in there for some reason, folks. This is the thing. But it's not really that importante. And I've got for the first time in yonks, I've got my gin and tonic. Because it's the wine season, wasn't it? And of course you can't whack a good cold beer when the weather's been so clement, hasn't it? It has been. It's been so good. I just did it last week or the week before. I just did a end of summer gig at the local, 6 doors up at the Foghorn, and it was absolutely fantastic. Hey, look, they're all here. Get well, Joss. Yeah, he's hurt his leg. Okay. Kev Michael, Kev, Sadie Man. Not you, Kev, the Russell Brand, obviously, you're talking about. Hello from Scotland. Hello, Jan. This is great. This is great because I've got the comments up in big letters. Big, massive letters so I can see. I'm in a little picture, tiny. I'm not important, okay? In this narcissistic existence that we have. It's a narcissistic. Everything's. I don't know if you've like. You've got like sort of, you know, pseudo psychologists now sitting there going, "What is a narcissist?" You know. Everything's like narcissism and gas boiling. I've got that wrong, haven't I? Gaslighting. That's right. You're either a narcissist or a gaslighter. Okay? What's your stock in trade? What's your profession? I'm a gaslighter. Not a go-lighter, which is another thing. Absolutely. Who's this Facebook user who's not using their name? I'm no fan of Brand, however, he is being convicted in the court of public opinion. You're absolutely right, no-face Facebook user. Finally visited Sunderland Fire Station. You were right, it's a great venue. I know who you are. Oh, it's Stronic. It's Ian. Hello, mate. Wie geht es Ihnen heute Abend? Oh, look, they're all saying hello to each other. Hello, Mr. Stronic. How are you? There we go. So, just as I said, Go-Lighter, he's on the internet from Frankfurt. Let's do something. Now, I can't remember who suggested. Can't remember who suggested Farron Young, but it'll come to me. And if you're not on yet, and if you're late, you've missed it. You'll have to do it on catch-up. Are you talking to me, Joss? July was shite over here. Rain nearly every day. Well, yes. Jeanette Williams is here as well. Hi, Dave. I'm going to do a... This might overload, so if it overloads, there's a lot of technicians here. Pre-from Sprout. Antiques. Every other sentiment an antique. As I saw leaders warships in the Baltic. I'm driving on a straight road that never alters. And the radio serenades but doesn't falter. You offer infrared instead of sun. You offer paper spoons and bubble gum. Late sky, like an all-night radio station without warning. Like stumbling on Pearl Harbor without warning. Offer infrared instead of sun. Offer bubble gum, you give me fair and young for in the morning. You give me fair and young for in the morning. Every mother's son's romantic. Every mother's son, I'm driving. But the sunset makes a fence out of the forest. But here I am with head inside the bonnet. Well, that's just what it takes, to be honest. Alpha infrared instead of sun. Alpha bubble gum, you give me fair and young for in the morning. You give me fair and young for in the morning. Forgive me fair and young, for in the morning you give me fair and young, for in the morning. Every mother's son's romantic, every mother's son I'm driving, but the sunset makes a fence out of the forest. But here I am with head inside the bonnet. Well, that's just what it takes, to be honest. You offer infrared instead of sun. You offer bubble gum. You give me fair and young, for in the morning. You give me fair and young, for in the morning. Forgive me fair and young, for in the morning. You give me fair and young, for in the morning. Woo! Yes, it was you, Anth. It was. I remember now. Yes. I hope that did them proud, because it was, of course, from the Steve McQueen album, which they weren't allowed to use the McQueen name for obvious reasons in America. So the album had to be called Two Wheels Good. Did you know that? Okay. Googleize it. Okay. Of course, Scotland has their own search engine, which is Dougal. Hey, it's Scott. How you doing, Scott Francis? Dermot's here as well, like. Hey, didn't we have a lovely time the day we went to Croatia? We met out there at a place called Savtat. But the British call it Cavtat. But the Croatians call it Savtat. Didn't we have a lovely time the day we went to Savtat? It was lovely. It was for Laura and my, well, hopefully my anniversary with Laura as well. 25 years married. And the time seem a day now for will we say 50 years? No. Unless my face is pulled back like that. Completely and utterly. Let's see who. Yes, we've said hello to Dermot. We've said hello to Victoria. Woo! Victoria. Woo! Get down. Tracy Henderson. Hi, Div. Wow, I love Fair and Young. Not in a good way, health-wise, but hoping to stay for sure. Oh, sorry to hear that, Tracy. Okay. Let's all wish Tracy well. Now, that's When You Are a King. I'm working on that. It's a very strange little song, that. It was by White Plains, wasn't it? When you are a king, everybody sing. There's quite a few people who obviously would remember that song, and there's quite a few who haven't got a clue. Okay, I don't think Laura has a clue about half the songs I do. I mean, she likes Fair and Young and stuff like that. Let's have a look. Hello, Dave. Watching with our Willie. On a bucket. Robert Robinson. He used to be my class at school, you know, Robbie Robinson. Like, and Will's a bit of a chanter and all. Like, Will was a bit of a chanter. And he's 10. So, let's get on with the proceedings. This is very interesting, just looking at it all, scrolling down, but did I miss you? Or are you live now? No, I'm live now, man. And James Boyer, all right there, son. All right there. When I'm up in Glasgow, some breaking news about the Belinda tour. Yeah. I'll tell you that in a minute. Remind me on. Okay. Let's have a look and see what the set list is. Oh, Now, there is a bit of a theme tonight. Quite a few of the songs are seasonal. There's quite a lot about the bemoaning the end of summer. Do you see what I'm doing here? Do you understand what I'm doing? All right? It's like, it's thematic. That's what it is. It's thematic. So this one, written by Tony Mac, and it's on our Live Room album from 1991, wherever it was. That's class. Oh, Dermot, that's like sitting on that bar in that bay in Savtat, sitting with the drinks. We not only went to Savtat in Croatia, we actually went away as a family to Turkey, but it was friggin' 47 degrees. It was bonkers. The heat was bonkers. Joe never hardly came out of the room. Well, me and Laura just went for it. This is a song. If you manage to hear the album, give that album a listen. This is about possession, really, and it's sort of running with currently what's going on with Russell Brand. Really, this is about wanting to own somebody and wanting to be, you know. Listen to the lyrics. Make your own mind up. If I ever thought you did not love me, that would break my heart. I know you love me. See you tied with rope, I'll hurt you till I'm sure that you want me. I know you love me. Your kisses haunt me. I know you love me. Love me. If by chance you thought this was the last time, I tear your world apart. You're mine, you're all mine. The things I do, I'm sure, will make you want me more, more, and more. You want me, I know you love me. Your kisses haunt me. I know you love me. The things I do, I'm sure, will make you want me more and more and more. You want me, I know you love me. Your kisses haunt me. I know you love me. Love me. Love me, love me. na 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 na. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. What a writer that Tony McInerney is. What a writer. Likes to be called Tony Mac now, okay? I don't know if it's contractual or inspirational or just dermatological, but I go with that. If people want to say that, the why and how, they're entitled to it. So if he wants to be called Tony Mac, I'll call him Tony Mac. That's how we are. Mac and Folk Singer. All right, I know who that is. All right, dear. I know you are. Right. How about waves? For Julia. Yeah. Yeah. Luke Smith. Hello out there, Luke. This is brilliant. This is just what I wanted. It's just what I've always wanted. Is end of summer, start of the autumn. Nights are getting in now, drawn in now, aren't they? Pissing down this morning when I took the dog out, pissing down. And now it's blue skies this afternoon. And I'm back here in, look. I look like an ex-copper this morning with my Doc Marten dealer boots on, black cargo pants and one of them Burgos things. And now, look, I'm back here. I'm back with me bare feet. Had a shower though. Yeah. I'll tell you what I will do. This is off the Dance Class first album, and I've got some news. Never mind the news I was going to tell you before, because I'll forget everything now, won't I? That's what I'll do. I'll forget it all now. Yeah. This is off the first album, and I've got some news concerning some stuff that I'm going to tell you the news about. Consequence of drinking too hard, 'cause you're not here, has left me shaking under the stars. Days fall down in millions of pieces over me, so I keep them all in buckets and jars. But I won't wake waves. You don't have to cry. Voices calling me everywhere, through airways. Drifting smoke like so many people pass me by. Voices calling me everywhere. Laughter up from the anaconda washes over me. So I keep them all in buckets and jars, but I won't make waves. You don't have to cry. Voices calling me everywhere, through airways. Voices calling me everywhere, through airwaves. Voices calling me everywhere, through airwaves. Voices calling me everywhere, through airwaves. I hate resolving songs. I don't know about you. I hate what did I just say? Resolving. It's when you end at an obvious end. I don't like doing that. Love this song and that album. Thank you very much, whoever you are. Love this song. Hi, Dave. All right, Paul. All is good. All is absolutely marvellous. I was walking down the high street when I heard footsteps behind me, and there was a little old man. I actually went Eastbourne in the summer, but I didn't carry his bag or give him a fag. Oh no, you know what, Luke, I'll have to do Guinevere for another, because you've really got to, this is the thing, let me tell you, you've really got to sit down and study those songs. You can't, I mean, once I've done them, they're out my head, you know, they're out my head, they're gone. So you've got to sit down. Hey, Scott. Good evening, Scott. Scott AM. Still got your switches AM yet. I still have to put one in me SG. It's good to see so many people tonight. I hope you do hang around. Hang around for the news. Yeah. That's our national anthem in about 50 years' time. I think it'll be a killer. I think it will be like. All right. Okay. Why have I got effect on my guitar? I haven't got any other. Well, you're not supposed to do that anyway. Right. News time. News time. See if I can find a news time. Flash type of. What can I do? I can't be asked. Can't be bothered. There's too much on there. Oh. Let's have a look. So, I'm out on tour next year, 2024, with Belinda Carlisle, and it came in that we were special guesting on an arena tour, and nobody knew what it was. The management wasn't telling us, and they never tell us until the friggin' thing comes up on the posters. But, like, you know, I'm a foot soldier, I don't need to know these things. And it turns out that we're on tour with the one and only Rick Astley. Here I'm gonna shut you up. And yeah, Rick Astley. I was looking for something else there. It didn't work. Okay, so Rick Astley, we're doing. Because I saw him, I immediately when I heard, I immediately went. Glastonbury was on, and I went on the telly. Me and Laura went and watched him doing his set, and then he did that fantastic set with the Blossoms doing all those Smiths covers, and it looked like he was having a great time. Now I know about 2 or 3 of the band members in his band as well, so we're also in each other's pockets type of thing. So it should be a right old laugh. It should be a blast. Because, you know, we know the band, and he sounds to be an absolutely decent chap, and we're going to have a really good time. And so starts Thursday the 22nd, Nottingham, and then Friday the 23rd, Newcastle. Friday the 23rd of February, Newcastle Arena. Saturday the 24th, Leeds First Direct. Day off on the Sunday, 25th. Monday the 26th, Cardiff International. And then Tuesday, right up to the Glasgow Hydro on the 27th of February. And day off, 28th. 29th, Bournemouth International Centre. And then back up to Birmingham on Friday the 1st of March. Birmingham Resorts. And then we finish at Manchester Arena on March the 2nd. And that's obviously, there's a finite amount of arenas in this country, isn't there? So like, it can't be a massive tour, but that'll do me. That'll do me. Start off to the great start of the year, that is. I'm loving that. I'm loving the idea of that. So, you know. Still got it, David. You've still got it, lad. You know, you just didn't know where you've put it. Him doing Dean Smith songs was amazing. It was like, and he was having a great time because he was having a few drinks as well on stage. I loved that. That Dermot, the band are tight as anything. A few of them have played with Belinda. So, they're a top band. And the keyboard player, believe it or not, is Rob Taggart. No relation, looks now like me. I think he might wear socks with sandals. But he's still a lovely lad. He's very, very, and he's a top player as well, and he's an arranger, and can't get any better than that, like, can you? Let's have a look at the list. You've messed us up now, because I was going to do, right, are you prepared for this? Are you prepared for this? Well, there you go. If you're not prepared, you're not prepared. I'm not prepared. Let's just do it then. A rainy Thursday on the avenue, thought I heard you talking softly. I turned on the TV and the radio. Still I can't escape the ghost of you. What has happened to it all? Crazy, some would say. Where is the life that I recognize? I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world somehow I have to find. If I'll cry for yesterday in this ordinary world, I will learn to survive. Bollocks, passion or coincidence once prompted me to say, pride will tear us both apart. Well, now pride's come out the window, crossed the rooftops and run away, left me in the vacuum of my heart. What is happening to me? Crazy, some would say. Where's my friend when I need him most? I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world somehow I have to find. And as I try to make my way to this ordinary world, I will learn to survive. Papers on the roadside tell of suffering and greed. Fear today, forget tomorrow. Oh, here besides the news of holy war and holy need, ours is just a little sorrow talk. I won't cry for yesterday. There's an ordinary world somehow I have to find. I don't cry for yesterday. In this ordinary world, I will make to survive. I love that song. I love that. I really, very Richard Millie that wasn't it? I love that song. Can you give us a call? Give us a call. See what you I mean, always been a fan of Duran Duran, a Duran Duran fan. Of course, a lot of the kids don't know who we're talking about now, but give us a ring. Yeah, that's great. Judy and I, give us a. She's still alive. Sunderland National Anthem. Is it? In an ordinary world. Love Duran. DD. Oh, Victoria. You're in the know. DD. Let's have a look. Duran. I mean, that's a great song. We actually saw them. Apparently Andy Taylor was close to death's door, I heard. This was about last year or the year before. Really ill. He has caned it in his life. And then, lo and behold, somebody was telling us about a new album that Andy Tales got out and said it was really good. And then they played a couple of tracks on the radio. And it was absolutely great. So good on him, you know. I mean, he's pulled himself right round and it seems to be okay. Fingers crossed. He's had his moments, Andy Taylor. He's, you know, man, with the sauce. Luke Smith, I really didn't know Duran Duran had so many fans. Canny Tunes, like, yes, well, they have. I can't remember. It was donkeys years ago. We were playing in Dublin with Belinda. I think we're doing that massive share tour. Do you believe? Oh no! Wait. Do you believe in love after love? We were on that tour, and we came out. We were playing at the Point. It's called something else now. Big place. And Duran Duran were playing at this little theatre, and we all got in, snuck in. It was class. It was great. And Laura was pregnant with Eve then. So there you go. Oh, more news. More news is good news, isn't it, really? Like, yeah. Are you ready for this? I actually, I got a message, I got an email of a Dutch guy, as is my wont. We did an album, Dance Class. We did an album in about 83 into 84. Second album. And we did it some of it in this country, in London, and then we did the lion's share, the majority in, it's still there, the studio in Hilversum, Wisseloord Studios. Hilversum in Holland, outside of Amsterdam in Holland, which is all media, Holland, in Hilversum. And you see on the old radios, you'll see all the old stations, and you'll see Hilversum in the Holland in the and it's Hilversum. So we did it in Wisseloord. It was a fantastic place, and we were not too sure of the album, see how it was going. A guy called Steve Brown, who did some stuff for Wham early on, and various other people. He did the production. I like Steve. Sadly died a few years ago. Anyway, I got this message from Woot, this guy called Woot, W-O-U-T, and I can't pronounce his surname. And he said, we've just come across the masters of the second album, which was called Then Starts the Fall, after the track. And he said, would you be interested? He says, it's one of my favourite players. And he says, I'm mastering all this stuff, which is in storage, and nobody knows who it belongs to. Well, hopefully we get the rights to it. But anyway, I said, go ahead. It cost a few £100, but like, I just said, go ahead and do it, and we'll pay you. And he sent it back a couple of days ago, Saturday to be precise, and I downloaded it on WeTransfer, and I was blown away. Because it's like a time capsule of the 80s, and it's amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to release it before it goes on Spotify and all this type of thing. We're going to release it as a vinyl, and it's called Then Starts the Fall. There's 10 tracks. I'm looking for the track with Judy Zook on. Hopefully we can get permission to do that, put that track on. You used to buy your herbs from there when you lived in Holland. Yes. Well, anyway, so that is it. Dance Class second album, we thought we'd never ever see again. I mean, I've got like a poxy cassette of it here somewhere in a box with all the wow and flutter, wow and flutter. So that, I mean, this is just great news. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a sort of presentation album type of thing, put loads of photographs on as well, because people have been sending us photographs from those times around the early 80s and all this type of thing. So I'm over the moon, mate. Like, I'm over the moon. What was meant by the bus battle cry from Two Days? Skin up, Trevor. I think we better just leave that right there then, Larry. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, skin up, Trev. Skin up, Trev. Aye. Don't tell me kids that. They think I've led the. I'm sure they don't, but I keep telling them that I've led this sort of this monk priest like life, and my daughter's not having it. Like, anyway, she's not having it. Anyway, so let's do another song to celebrate that fantastic news. Good news from me. Hey, ha ha ha. Let's have a little bit of what? Yeah, we'll do that. We did have some good weather. I mean, it wasn't all shit, was it? We did. We had some good stuff. We had some good stuff. Of course we did. Either all the clicks and the clicks and clicks. Grooving on a Sunday afternoon, really couldn't get away too soon. Can't imagine anything is better. The world is ours whenever we're together. There ain't no place I'd like to be instead of grooving on a crowded avenue, doing anything we like to do. No, there's always lots of things that we can see. Giving anyone you'd like to be, all those happy people we could meet, yeah. Grooving on a Sunday afternoon, really couldn't get away too soon. We'll keep on spending sunny days this way. We're gonna talk and laugh our life away. Feel it coming every day, yeah. Life would be ecstasy when we endlessly grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Really couldn't get away too soon. No. Grooving, 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 grooving. Who was that by? You're started for 10, okay? You all of a certain age, a certain demographic, if you will. You tell me, apart from young Luke Smith and people like that, he might know because he's a proper aficionado, as we like to say. Gets a bit lippy at night time when he's had a drink. And some good comments. Yeah, some great comments when he's had a drink. And how can we buy one? George, it's still in the pipeline, mate. I do have the Masters, which is the start. Trev's looking around for some sort of distribution, and we'll make up the album cover with a bit of info, a few more photographs, give a bit of graphic design, as we like to call it. Thank you, Dermot. Yeah, you're starting for 10 now, Dermot. You go to the top of the queue. Go to the front of the fish shop queue, Dermot. The Young Rascals. Okay, yes. And who else had it out? A couple of years ago. Yes, Paul Carrick, didn't he? Let's have a look. Does anybody else come in? Anybody else? Skin Game, close second. Good lad, Ian. Skin Game's very good. Oh, I can hear dogs barking. That's our dog. Keep the noise down. Unbelievable. That's Laura. Not barking like a dog. That's Ronnie, our dog. Our Sprotter. I was in the park the other day, and I tend to keep away from the dog walkers, like there's a whole huddle of dog walkers. And there was a woman, she's a dog walker, and all she fancies herself as a bit of I think she's part-time vet. And I just clocked the conversation. And it was all about, come here, there's more. It was all about ovulating bitches. Yeah. I was shocked and fascinated at the same time. When they sort of they've got a bit of a crowd, so that she knows what she's I think she knows what she's talking about and all this type of thing. And she said she can tell when they're ovulating, and this is all for the breeders and stuff like that. And I was like, what? Yeah. And she said, nah, just get out. I was walking past with a dog, with Ronnie, and she says, I just get a lolly stick and I stick it. Oh, I thought, that's it. You don't want to hear this, do you, son? You don't want to hear this? Let's go. Let's leave the park and go to the pub. You love the pub, don't you? You love the pub. Yeah, ovulating bitches. I thought I'd tell you that one. Yeah. Keep away from them. Just keep away if they're all nuts. Okay. If there's a gaggle of more than 6, right, just keep well away. Keep well away. Right? Yeah. Just throw the ball in a different direction, Go on, Ron. Yeah. All right, okay. Now. Hey. Ooh. I've written down a song twice. Right. Who was asking? Who was asking for Lindisfarne stuff? Somebody went to see them the other day at the fire station, Sunderland. I think you're right, Larry, because we've got 2 parks here, because we're awfully middle class, and there's a large park further down the road, which is lovely, and they play cricket, and the children play football and things like that. There's different teams, and there's a cafe at the park, and it's ever so posh. But there's a park further up the road here, which is a little bit dodge, to say the least. Fires and stuff that in the woods, that sort of thing. And that's where I'm going to find a body with Ron. Dog walker finds body. That's Firemen were there yesterday. Some kids started fires and just to make you bad. You know what I mean? Bought tickets for Lindisfarne Xmas gig as soon as I got back. Haven't been to their Xmas gig since the mid-80s. Nicky, well, you got in for a treat, apparently. So, I can't remember, because my memory is shite these days. So I can't remember who said, if you're going to do the live stream, could you please do Winter Song? And I said, I will. And I'm just looking at it now. Here we go. It's got to have a capo done. So we're like, I love this song. But I didn't like it up there though. It just reminds me of being a young lad and how talented Alan Hull was. And Sam Fender did a great little version of this. I'd like to meet Sam Fender and tell him like how long I've been around on the planet and how canny I am. I'd like that. I'd like the youth and older crossover thing. Do you think that works? So you know, just give him a wire. Dave's interested, just to shoot the breeze. When winter's shadowy fingers first pursue you down the street, and your boots no longer lie about the cold around your feet, do you spare one thought for summer whose passage is complete, whose memories lie in ruins, whose ruins lie in heat? When winter comes howling, when the wind is singing strangely, blowing music through your hair, and the rain-spattered windows make you decide to stay in bed, do you spare a thought for the homeless tramp who wishes he was dead? Or pull up your bedclothes higher, dreams of summertime instead? When winter comes howling, the creeping cold has fingers that caress without permission, and mystic crystal snowdrops only aggravate the condition. Do you spare one thought for the traveler with no secure position, who's turned and spurned by village and town at the magistrate's decision when winter comes howling in. When the turkey's in the oven and the Christmas presents are born, and Santa's in his module, he's an American astronaut. Do you spare one thought for Jesus, who had nothing but his thoughts, who got busted just for talking and befriending the wrong sorts when winter comes howling in? When winter comes howling in. What a frigging song. What a song. Dave, that is as close as I've heard to Alan's original. Wow. Elvis Costello, he did do a version. You're absolutely right, George. No any version. I was listening to it the other day, the Costello one. Yeah, you know what I mean. But there again, you know, he's famous. And that's the way it is. And oh, John Close. Yeah, the lyrics do get you, unbelievable, and also it's very you know, that sort of growing up in the 60s, and then he's doing his stuff in the 70s and got busted, man. He got busted, you know. Jesus got busted. It's just those phraseologies that people don't use anymore, you know. That's class. Thanks for the chat and the tunes. Ducking out early due to, well, you know what? Everybody, you've got to... Oh, hi, Ali. See? Ali's on. Ali up there. Ali Alejandro. Great stuff. Well, you know what? Ali, get us a friggin' job. Get me a job. I can do it. I can still do it. I can do all that stuff. Anyway, it's time. I think I did one of mine. Another one of mine. Did I already? I haven't done one yet. Oh no, I did one of Tony's. And I think I shall do... I wrote this in lockdown. After one of these lockdown sessions, I wrote this. This just poured out of me, as they say. Dirty, filthy, dirty bastard. It just poured out of me. I'd like to say it wrote itself, but that doesn't really... No, we're not AI yet, are we? I'm going to swap guitars. And yeah, it's quite an emotive song for me. I wrote it round... My mum always told me, I think I've probably told you this before, and I'll tell you again. My mum worked during the war. She was just a young lass working at Laing's shipyards in Sunderland, and she used to take a break at the Saltgrass with all the lads. And my mum, when she was a young girl, she was a bit of a firebrand and little firecracker, and she said before we knew what Uncle Joe Stalin was up to,
with the mass murders, etc. She was very supportive, and she used to hand out communist pamphlets and stuff like that to the lads in the shipyard. She said who half of them were just still reading the Beano, and so she used to like sit me down and tell me all these stories about what the wartime and how they came out of St George's Terrace, this party at St George's Terrace in 1941 or 41, when at the height of the Blitz, when the shipyards and everything was getting smashed to pieces by German bombers, Henkels and God knows what, and they're coming from the North Sea, from Denmark and Norway. And she's just a young lass, she's 17, 18. And she said, we just didn't have a clue. We're standing on Building Hill, coming out of this party, and just watching, going, wow, look at that. They were just watching the whole place go up. So that was very, very evocative and emotive. So I wrote this song, but I'm writing the song in the guise of a lass, of a girl who's working at the shipyards, but like all you want to do is dance. So it's called The Boys from the Dance and the Girls from the Yard, because the boys had to go away and leave the girls at the yard with the older men who resented the lasses being there initially. All that changed. So you're just going to have to indulge me, really, on that. And I haven't got this guitar plugged in, so it's just picking up the mics. So...
Dancing up on Building Hill as the whole town burns. 17, the world's at war, nothing matters anymore. And the boys at the dance make the ships at the yard, and the girls at the dance, they dance so hard. Won't you take a look at me mother's face? I don't want to end like that. All her life told what to do, dead and gone by 42. And the boys from the dance march out the yard, while the girls from the yard, they clock their cars. Give me 6 weeks as a welder, and I'll prove myself to you. Boy, I worked a blinder, I'll knock shop steward by 22. And the boys from the dance sail the ships from the yard, but the men of the yard make our lives hard. All that bloody effort at the bottom of the sea. I hear his voice, I see his face, never to return to me. And the boy at the dance, he left the yard, and the girl at the lodge finds life hard. When we beat our mortal enemy and all the lads are home, have some pity and some empathy for all the ones who were left alone. They were building ships while keeping homes, rebuilding lives while mending bones, losing husbands, missing sons. And the girls at the dance make the ships at the yard, And the boys at the dance, they all the ships from the yard. And the girls at the dance make the ships from the yard. And the boys at the dance say the ships from the yard. I'm proud of that song. Proud of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of that motherfucker. I'm proud of that fucking song. Yeah. Yeah, it gets me every time. Of course, I was a little bit upset when I was writing it, like. Because it reminded me of me mum, like, you know what I mean? Like. So, hello, Ingrid. All right, you've had a busy summer, haven't you, dear? You've had a really busy summer. A real life song based on the heartbeat of doing things together to get through. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I'm blessed that I did, you know, have those stories and real life stories and tales from both my parents, really. But like, my dad was, you know, a bit strange with it, but he was Royal Marine Commando and all this type of thing. So he told me very matter-of-fact stuff about, like, people getting blown to pieces and all that, you know. But my mum embraced every decade all the way up to when she died in 2004. Every decade she embraced. The whole thing. Mind you, everything she sang, she would swing it. she did everything. I am an anarchist. I am an antichrist. What's the matter with that? Yeah, she's just, Mom, it's got to be like full on. I am an anarchist. I like that kid. She says, I like that kid. He's got some nerve, hasn't he? Anyway, I think she's talking about Johnny Rotten. And not Russell Brand. Right. Oh, hello, Andy. Andy's there as well. Thank you very much. Well, you don't know if people are still here because, you know, people dive in and out, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Oh, and thanks to people who are already sent us a little PayPal thing. The Swing Pistols. I think we're going to have to form a band called the Swing Pistols. Doing pistols and clash numbers in a swing style. We'll have to do it in a Western swing, you know. Yeah, that's what we have to do in a Western swing style. I think that would take off, you know. Rock the Casbah, rock the Casbah, rock the Casbah. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna entertain myself now. I'm gonna entertain myself, innit? Shabba-dooby damn it. Do you know what I don't like? Is I just throw the lead away with gate abandon. You can say that these days. And remember, there's a theme to this whole evening. It's all about seasons ending and seasons beginning. And you can actually equate it. You can actually use the analogy of seasons changing, of like regret, can't you? Eh? If you want to. I've got a dodgy output. I'll have to go and get that sorted. Babu 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 version babu babu phone. Let's have a look. Now,
to do this, normally it's a massive swing orchestra to do this one. But I just do love these old Sinatra songs and stuff like that. And I'm just going to do it in that sort of jazzy vibe. Summer wind came blowing in from across the sea. It lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song, then we stole that golden sand to sweethearts and the summer wind. Like painted kites, those days and nights, they went flying by. The world was new beneath the blue umbrella sky. Then softer than a piper man, one day it called to you. I lost you to the summer wind. The autumn wind and the winter wind have come and gone, and still the days, those lonely days, they go on and on. And guess who sighs his lullabies through nights that never end? My fickle friend, the summer wind. Oh, the summer wind, deep summer wind, warm summer wind. Oh, yeah. My old boots, you know. Summer wind. Every day, shabow wow, bathroom baba to baby. I'm running out of songs. So this is for Pete Steingruber, who, one of my German friends. I'll tell you about this. I'll tell you about this quickly, because quite a few people know this. This song was written when I was in the 90s. I borrowed the Trevor's Vauxhall Chevette Black to woo Laura. I know how to treat a lady. Anyway, so the black Vauxhall Chevette is parked outside my mum's house at Red House, the end of Red House, Witherwack Estate. And anyway, I come up one Saturday afternoon to take my stuff to the dry cleaners on Saturday, and there's two scallies brought the steering column and the threateners with these massive screwdrivers. And I just went, hey, fuck, I've had enough. I'm a writer, not a fighter, I told them. They haven't got a clue, because the heats were like, the jaws were down here. And so I just said, go and piss off. So I wanted to kill them, but I decided to write a song instead. All right. Hey!
She bets skipping, dipping, bap, bapping, bapping, bap, bapping, bapping, bap, 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 bap. Well, I am what I am because somebody failed. I was bright as the badge that I wore till it faded. Maybe you've seen my delicate work as I slowly disintegrate your street. I've got a father acting half my age. I've got a mother in her 20s. I stole a Mercedes for an Xbox game, yeah. Screwdriver, screwdriver. There's not a make or model I can break. Screwdriver, screwdriver, I'm the kid you wanna throw away. You get caught and they take you on a holiday. It's the truth, 'cause I read it in the papers. Once I was stupid and they put me away. I was out in time to rob the neighbors. I think I'll give it till I'm 17. Take the train down to London. They'll never find me, but they'll know where I've been. Screwdriver, screwdriver. Not a make or model I can break. Screwdriver, screwdriver, I'm the kid you wanna throw away. There were times by the sea, grandfather and me, he said it never used to be this way. La 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 la. I'll take my sister and we both run away. Screwdriver, screwdriver, I'm not a make or model I can break. Screwdriver, screwdriver, I'm the kid you wanna throw away. I'm the kid you want to throw away. I'm the kid you want to blow away. I'll never go away. Never go away.
Screwdriver. A poignant observation on 90s Britain, which could be the 2000s Britain and the noughties Britain and everything since then. Alright. Instagram. I'm on Instagram now. I'm an Instagram person. Took a while, but never mind. Right, so this is going to be the last one. Oh, I found this. Wait a minute. I found this. What's that? Oh, I'll do it later. It's quite a long one. Yes, this is going to be the last song, and actually, I'll play. You know what? I'll play something else before I finish. Celine was asking about Willing or something like that, and I found this. This is me and Baz when I went up to Leeds, and it's from that. It's from that whole series of when I did a little live stream with Baz up in Leeds last year or the year before. Hello, Simon. Hey. Colin McGuinness just PayPal the lads. Peter from Pittsburgh. This is what's it called? Just PayPal Peter from Pittsburgh. You should get it by next Tuesday. Well, I'll look forward to that, Col. I'd look forward to that. Hey, cop this.
Are we on?
I think we are. I think we are. I think.
Okay. I've been warped by the rain, driven by the snow. I'm drunk and dirty, don't you know? But I'm still willing. Out on the road, late at night, I seen my pretty young Alice. Every headlight, Alice, Dallas, Alice. And I'm been from Tucson to Tucumcari, to Hatchetby to Tonopah, driven every type of rig that's ever been made, driven the back roads so I wouldn't get weighed. And if you give me weed, white sand wine, and you show me a sign, I'll be willing be moving. I've been kicked by the wind, roughed by the sleet, had my head stoved in, but I'm still on my feet and I'm willing. Smuggle some smokes and folks from Mexico, beat by the wind every time I go to Mexico. And I'm willing, and I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari, to Hatchetby to Tonopah, driven every type of rig that's ever been made, driven the back roads so I wouldn't get weighed. And if you give me wheat, white sand wine, and you show me a sign, and I'll be willing to be moving.
Sounded mighty fine.
Well, that I was quite pleased with that. Satisfied and rectified and petrified.
Let's go and get outside and get ourselves a hanging.
What we need now is a good lynching. We're gonna get him now, ain't we, Bubba?
Oh, dear me.
Oh, look.
I've lost my sound. I've lost my sound. That's better. Lost my sound for a second there. There. What do you think of that one? That was brilliant. I thought that was great. Let's have a look at the chat. Yes, you can hear me. Oh, that's good. That's good. Last one of the night. Yeah, I forgot about that thing with Baz. Yeah. Here then starts the fall, once so powerful, everything to lose. What you thought he said, what he said he meant, will soon be clear to you. But all I see and hear leaves no room for tears, frightened as I am. To fully understand the measure of this man would take 1,000 years. Not enough, not enough. Then starts the fall. It's not enough, not enough. Then starts the fall. Pain few can resist, frightened in its grip, shadow on your bed. Black and white you see, things beyond your reach, a basket full of heads. But all I touch and taste leaves no room for hate, frightened as I am. To fully understand what is close at hand, take 1,000 years.
It's not enough, not enough. Then starts the fall.
And that, sorry for losing the sound a second, but that, my friends, is that. And that's enough for this, and I shall see you close on to the Christmas time. Maybe in November, maybe in October. Don't really know. Could be to the start of December. You never know. But thank you very much, everybody. And you know who you are for tuning in. So it's good night from Adele. It's good night from Dave, Mac and Folksing, and we know who you are, Dave, Ingrid, Ali Ray. What can you not hear, Ali? What can you not hear? We'll help you out. I know you can't hear. It was can't. Right, okay. Victoria, good night. And there's like shitloads of people. There's shed loads of people. Like, that's brilliant. Thank you very, very much. Let's see if I can leave you with something. Speedfish. Shall I leave you with that? I'll just leave you with
Aye, canny.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Right, look at this. I'll leave you with this. Right? This is really, really weird. This is our front room, a picture, a photograph of our front room in 1967 in our wee council house. See how trendy me mum was, right? And I've superimposed myself on the top, like, it's good.
So, by the miracle of modern technology, I can be transported back to our front room here in 88 Rutherglen Road, Red House, 1967. It's transported me back to, and I remember this room. I remember it so well. I remember every piece of furniture, everything that was in when we first moved. Some of it came with us from the previous house, and some of it was bought brand new, of course, being modern thinking parents. Woohoo! You know. Now here, where is it? There. The telly. The telly is a Rediffusion. I think it was a Rediffusion rental. My dad wanted to buy it outright, but it was part of the thing. It came in. It was wired into the wall. You had to. It was the control was on the wall. 3 channels: BBC, ITV, and a newfangled thing called BBC Two. And there was some radio stations on there as well, light programs, until obviously 67, when Radio 1, Radio 2 and everything took over, kicked in. I think there was maybe a local BBC Radio Newcastle or something. It just started off as well. Quite limited, but, you know, for us, it was fine. Oh, of course, it was black and white. This is pre-colour. The sofa, it's the trendy cushions. Was it like the trendy cushions there? My mum made. Very, very of the time. The picture on the wall, if I can just there, the oblong rectangular picture was of Lake Garda in Italy. Very fashionable to have those. We never had the woman with the black hair against the tree. We never had those. And the crying boy. No. Oh, far too common. The coffee table. If I moved there, that coffee table is actually in our loft here in Brighton in Sussex.
G-plan. That was my mum's mantra. Leave it. It's G-plan. Don't touch it. Ebonized and teak top. Same as go for the sideboard here. I got my beer in the sideboard. The sideboard here was solid wood. Sorry, Brazil. Sorry, every other equatorial place. But that's the way it was in those days. Remember the Swedish vases on the sideboard with the corn sheaths coming out, the heads of corn coming out. Why, I don't know, but that was the fashion. The garden, the back garden, well, it was the side garden, it was our garden. There, yeah. That was the building site for the houses that were getting built, the few houses that were getting built. So all the scaffolding, all the bits of metal, all the bolts, we were digging them out. It was like the Somme. We were digging them out for years after. My dad brought, they're actually rose bushes. My dad brought them from Thorny Close, insisting I was going to replant them. I remember the neighbours, Mr. and Mrs. Brown, and that shed fell down about 7 or 10 years later. Everybody had the washing out, you know what I mean? It was a nice winter's day. If I remember that when them photographs were taken when I was a kid. I was 9 years old, 8 or 9. It's February, March, that sort of time when we moved in. Just getting into spring, I think. Could be April. So yeah, nobody had windows like this size. So the carpet that we had put in very soon faded because of the intense light and heat, so that would be replaced. The curtains, no pelmets, no, they were old style, they were old fashioned. Pelmets were very old fashioned by that time, and so I think those curtains would have been replaced quite quickly as well. I remember the ceiling light, which you can just see, that was a sort of Spider 5 thing with the teardrop lights, ebonized again, very trendy. And it's just weird that you're transported back to that time, back to being 9-year-old again. Filling up, I tell you. Wow, it's bonkers.